Yes, Wike, the act of seizing land and redistributing to your friends sends concerning message, Paul Igbe announced to the news info. Paul Igbe, the media assistant to the former presidential candidate of the People's Democratic PDP, Atiku Abubakar, has taken to X to condemn the seizure of land by government of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) under the minister and former governor of Rivers State, Wike. It is really, really bad. If those people got their lands illegally, you want to pursue them out of the place, are you preparing a place better for them, or where do you expect them to go? Where do you expect them to go? And the ones that have legal documents of the land, why are you demolishing their house and giving it to your friends? Using it to build houses for judges, using it to do one or two things for yourself, for your own selfish interest. It's not as if you want to use it to build something else, like a low-cost housing estate, that those people can say, okay, let us rent one apartment here. We know that we bought this land illegally, so let's rent one here, or we'll find a way to pay. Or are you preparing something for them, for a place for them to stay? But you're just demolishing their lands, demolishing their houses, just like that, for demolishing sake, because you are the minister. Things like that are not done anyway. And it's not as if you are even using it. You want to use it to build industries, you want to use it to build companies. No, you are dashing it out to your people. And who knows how much you've collected? If you are not dashing it out, you are making money off it. Meanwhile, some of them bought this land legally. They built on it. A late soldier's wife is staying in one of the ones you wanted to go and demolish. If not that they stopped you, I know you are still going to go back there to do that thing that you want to do. You must do it, because anything you set your mind to do, you will do. But it is pure wickedness. At least make plans for these people. Okay, we are going to demolish your house. You don't have a legal document. The ones that have legal document, okay, we want to demolish your house, we want to use this place, but we are going to prepare another place for you to go and stay. That makes sense. Instead of just demolishing their house and putting them in the streets, and then you say you don't want beggars in Abuja, you don't want these people loitering the street of Abuja. Where do you want them to go? Where do you want them to stay? Paul Igbe wrote, the troubling culture of land appropriation that has come to define the current FCT administration under Wike is deeply disheartening. The act of seizing land from rightful owners and redistributing it to friends, family members of government officials, and supporters of the ruling party sends a deeply concerning and disreputable message. You are dashing lands to your friends, to your family members, to people that are supporting you, just because you think you can. Making people cry, especially during this period where the economic crisis has skyrocketed. We are in festive period and you want them to spend their festive in sadness. What kind of a wicked act is that? The case of the late Colonel Paul Osakpamen Ogbebo ND 001, the first commissioned officer in the Nigerian Army who served our nation with unwavering distinction, is an affront to the memory of these patriots. I'm telling you. You people will be claiming that you people care about your citizens, you care about your armies, you did Armed Forces Remembrance Day, and yet you want to demolish this person's house. The number one person, the first commissioned officer in the Nigerian Army, because he's late now, you think, oh, you can take over his land. It is just pure wickedness. Paul Igbe had written in past, this troubling culture of land appropriation that has come to define the current FCT administration under Wike is deeply disheartening, very, very disheartening. You cannot be demolishing people's houses just because you think you can. It is wrong on all levels. If you are going to destroy their houses, if you are going to destroy their edifice, take over their land, put something else in place for them. Put a place for them to stay. Don't just collect people's houses because you can, because you are the minister, because you have power. Then you can seize their land from them. You don't care if their father is dead and gone and they don't have a place to stay, or the wife doesn't even have a job. Probably she has tenants that are paying her house rent, and with that she's using it to survive, but you want to take it from her just because you are the minister, just because you can. It is really wrong and should not be condoned. And the president is not even saying anything about it. Anything that Wike does is good. Anything he does, it's okay by you. You are not bothered about the things that he's doing. Yes, you don't want people roaming the streets of Abuja. You want Abuja to be clean. You want Abuja to be prim and proper. But yet you are sending people out into the streets. But where do you expect them to go to? If you send those people out, do you know the tendency of what the children can become if they don't have a roof over their head? When they go out into the streets, they get influenced, and like that, thoughts are becoming many. Kidnappers are becoming many because they start learning things that they ought not to learn because they don't have a roof over their head and they want to survive. Some of them resort to stealing, doing all sorts of bad things. If they tell them, oh, go and bring somebody, they're going to give you 1 million naira, and they'll go and do it, they'll kidnap, even though they don't know what they want to do with those people that they went to do to kidnap. Because you made their life miserable just because you're the minister. You just collect people's land and properties and give it out to your own people, give it out to your family members, give it out to your friends, your supporters. It's not done anywhere. If you want to pursue them out of their land, put them in a place to stay. Uche Jonathan says, see his ogogoro face, don't mind him. He's always drinking ogogoro, one shot every morning. Obina Meka says, Wike only revoked FCT land illegally acquired by people. No. This particular soldier that they are talking about, he has the legal documents for the land. He has the CFO of the land. He has the RFO of the land, and yet they still want to demolish the house. So don't say that he's only revoking. Don't say what you don't know. Don't say what you do not know. He's acting on the law of FCT. El Rufai did the same thing. He was praised. Probably El Rufai made placements for those people. Maybe he put a place, something in place for them before he demolished the house. That is why they did not complain, or that is why they praised him. Wike is doing well in FCT. Now so, I challenge Wike critics to mention any week Wike never embark on or commission new projects in FCT. Okay, I will join them to criticize Wike, but Igbe isn't happy because Wike-led J5 candidate defeated his principal Atiku. He's licking his wood. Just look at you, just see what you are saying. He's licking his wood. People are crying. People's houses are demolished, and you are saying he's licking his wood. He's hungry because he has been defeated. You don't know what you are saying. Olaiwola Lasisi says that if true is reckless, very reckless, so very, very reckless. It's not a good thing at all. It's not. Ibrahim Adasi says, for those of you that are blind, if not before the demolition El Rufai did in Abuja, do you think Abuja have known anything called city plan? For those of you that are ignorant, the demolition carried by Wike is not a personal beef or he hates them, but it's for those that doesn't follow the rule given to them by FCTA. An issue of revoking any land allocated to indigenous or foreigners without developing it for more than 5 years, 10, 15, 20 years. What do you want the government to do if not revoke it? But this one that they want to go and destroy now, this one that they want to go and demolish now, people are living in there. So why does they want to demolish it? They've developed it, they are living there. You are saying that you want to demolish it. People that a house that people are living in, it's not for a public use, it's private. And you are saying that El Rufai did it in Abuja and all of that, so he too should continue. People should stop all these things. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.